it feels like, publicly, we don't know what the plan is for Masai Ujiri and Bobby Webster. They keep saying they're evaluating things. And I think it's starting to get frustrating for the fan base. I'm curious where you stand on the evaluation of this team and what is holding Masai and Bobby back from making some sort of a determination on which direction they're going to take this team.
I think the goal in Toronto has been always the last several years, in before the championship and leading into that year, is to compete and to compete for a playoff seed, compete to go as far in the playoffs as possible. And that's why the entire league was looking at the Raptors as a swing team in the trade market last season with Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby. Usually when you have players of that caliber, you trade them before they enter the final year of their deal. That's usually what happens. Fred VanVleet ends up being on an expiring, his contract runs out, then he goes to Houston. And so I think the league was gearing up for that. And then they make the trade for Jakob Poeltl. And you see a team under Nick Nurse that's trying to reload and trying to compete in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Didn't happen for them last year, and they got upset in the play-in tournament. And so then you hire a rookie head coach, and again, they're trying to reload, and they're trying to get back in the position where they can compete. And I think that's what you're seeing. But there's no question. Now, again, just like Fred VanVleet last year, they have Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, both guys on expiring deals, both lining up to be free agents that you could lose for nothing. And I think everyone around the league is, again, keeping an eye on everyone on this roster, whether it's Pascal, whether it's OG, whether it's Jakob Poeltl. The only untouchable there is, from everything I've gathered and garnered, is Scotty Barnes. And so I think it's a wait-and-see approach. Everything about Masai Ujiri that other executives understand and know is he's always going to be diligent, and usually things in Toronto go up against the deadline and go up against the February 8th mark in the calendar in terms of seeing exactly where the team is, where they stand in the playoffs. Are there going to be serious offers? But I can tell you guys, Atlanta felt like they were close and that they had a pretty good package for Pascal Siakam last summer in July. And there was some, pretty intense conversations back and forth, a deal centered around DeAndre Hunter, AJ Griffin, and draft conversations, and the deal did not get done. So we'll see as we get closer over the next several months where this goes. But I think whether it's Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, those are the names that are going to continue to be mentioned.